guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Bottom stars Rachel Sednot and Iowa Dubbery. Their best friends PJ and Josie start a high school fight club to meet girls and lose their virginity. They soon find themselves in over their heads when the most popular students are starting to beating each other up in the name of self-defense. The trailers for this film weren't really getting me on board. I was a little hesitant that this was going to be a film that was just like, oh, fuck men and all that. Screw men. Let's make a self-defense club so we can, fight off men. It's sort of that, but it isn't really that. They don't hate all men. There's a couple but they just clearly hate the football team, and that's the main goal of the film. Really, is to defend themselves off from the football team, because this football team clearly runs the school, which we'll get into the negatives later. I find fucking stupid, but somehow this football team just managed to basically runs the whole entire fucking school. But it's also for, they also have people coming in from they have stalkers or weird stepdads. That's a thing in this film. Is a student has a weird stepdad, but actually hates him for the wrong reason. So it does hate men for kind of stupid reasons. They don't really say that the stepdad is a creep or anything, which I thought that's what they were going for. Overall, I had a good time with Bottoms, not more than I thought I was going to. I was looking forward to Rachel Sednot. I'm pretty sure I'm saying her name completely wrong. She was in Bodies, which is another film I did not like at all. And she was one of the bright spots of that film. So I was like, okay, she's funny. I think she could do a lot of good stuff in this film. And half the time she was really funny. Like, she had great jokes. Some of the stuff that she just says under her breath is what made me laugh. Like, jokes like that I find really funny. And so, Ayo Ebricity, I have no idea how to say her last name. I barely remembered how to say it in the intro. But Ayo, who was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animation film that came out a couple weeks ago, she was finding that as a voice actress, pointless character as freaking April. But here she gets a little bit more of a stand-up situation, putting more of her acting skills on par, showing more of her acting skills. And she was pretty good in the film as well. I believe that she was this awkward type of kid who had a crush on some person and doesn't really know how to talk to that person, and kind of says some weird things and kind of just ruins the mood type of deal. That was very believable. And I also do like that the makeup department actually tried to make them not ugly in some form, but somewhat unattractive that a high schooler wouldn't be attracted to. Jeff, played by Nicholas, I have no idea to say his last name. He was funny in the film as well. I thought he was going to be annoying. He basically has that mind of a 5-year-old, or basically acts like a 5-year-old, and it comes off funny. I was worried that it was going to be annoying, and I was like, Jesus Christ, all right, we get it. But no, he was actually really funny, and it was played off very well, and his performance was very well done. Everyone does great in the film, and everyone sort of has their purpose, especially when it comes to the group of the Fight Club itself, which was really cool to see the Fight Club also. But the thing is about the Fight Club, it doesn't really last that long in the film. It's actually hardly in the film. The actual Fight Club itself do go with some blood. They go with some gore. There's blood coming out of their mouth is gross, and they do try to play it for laughs as well. But by the end of the film, it's oh wait, this is what we're building up to. So really, we were building up to fighting the football team, but not this football team. And you have to suspend your disbelief a lot by the end of the film. You have to be okay, wait, you have to really buy that they're stupid enough to go to this football game who doesn't have a crowd or anything besides our school's crowd, and no refs on the field or anything, no actual scoreboard turned on, and they play a game. So it's very strange in that way, and that's kind of where it's this is now we're getting into stupid territory. This is actually kind of getting really dumb. At least make it believability. but they build up to this final 5 minutes of the middle part of the movie, say like, oh, this is gonna happen. People are gonna die, and people do die. High schoolers actually, I think they killed some high schoolers. That's another thing. It's like half the stuff in the film, I'm like, no, I don't want to think about that. Like there's this romance in the film. Like there's these two people that are sort of interested into each other, and they sooner or later have, sex. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to picture that. I'm good, because I get the actors are not high schoolers. I can tell that they're not high schoolers, but their characters are high schoolers. Like you don't see anything, but it's like you're putting that picture in my mind, like, oh, they're having love. Oh wait, no, they're high schoolers. That's actually kind of gross. The biggest gripes is it's more of like a logical standpoint. So like the football team basically runs the school. Like they control basically most of the marketing standpoint for the school. It's mostly on all the football teams. And the principal even believes whatever the football team says, and it's kind of fucking strange. And it's supposed to be that sort of school where there's no empowerment at all. But you also don't see any teachers. Where the hell are the fucking teachers? Like you see one teacher, but you hear also all like bad things about these teachers or that teacher. It's like we don't see any teachers. So it's like, wait, where's the believability in this school of like, at least have the teacher, have like somebody playing teachers on site and they don't care about these students or something. And so, but me, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, where are the teachers taking, like there's fightings happening, and like there's a teacher allowing a fight club happen. Like he doesn't train or anything, or anything about them or anything, but but he observes the fight club happening. I'm like, this wouldn't, no, I don't believe this at all. At first I was like, okay, whatever, yeah, I can allow this. But later on in the film, he's having like a serious conversation with them, and they try to go for a joke, saying like, oh, because he mentions something about their privates or whatever, like getting more into the inappropriate realm, and they go like, I don't think you should be talking to us like that, like, since you're a teacher and all. It's like, then why did you ask him to join your fight club, or like have him observe the fight club so it's official? It's an official club. That doesn't make any sense. Like there's little people being beat up in this gym. They try to point out logical issues, but then that just goes back against what your film is doing. So it's like if you're gonna point out logical like problems of the world, then you're gonna have to actually have logical foundation for your own film to make it believable. So I don't know. It's strange, and that's all in the trailer, so it's not like I spoiled or anything. But overall, I enjoyed the film. Had a great time with it. I can see people having a blast with this film, but it's not that perfect. But I enjoyed it for what it is. I'm gonna give Bottoms a B-. Anyway, guys, go check it out if you have interest in seeing Bottoms. I hear a lot of people are seeing Equalizer 3. I never saw the first two, so I have no interest in seeing the third one. I tried to go watch the first two before the new one came out, but never got around to it. So don't really expect a review from that. If you guys, there's a bunch of reviews out for Equalizer 3, so if you want to find someone's thoughts on it, you can. But yeah, maybe later down the line, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.